very self-serving. It was entirely self-serving. And when it comes to even their communications, I find that to be very fractured. Like they're posting simultaneously the same things on both of their websites, Archewell and Sussex. And I'm like, why? Because isn't the whole thing is that you should only post on one side at a time? And then you have the strange thing of when it came to posting about Guy, it seemed like Harry didn't even exist. Like it was just her dog. She mentioned him once, just using his initial, and it just seemed like it was her dog and her grief. So I really feel like there's sort of even a separation growing in their communications, and there's some sort of maybe breakdown happening behind the scenes because I find the whole thing very bizarre.
Well, look at this video where Meghan is clearly unhappy at Harry hugging someone. Look at her face there. That is the face that people like me know well because she just cannot hide it from the cameras. And I also thought it was particularly grim the way that they walked away from the cameras, Brittany, and waved as if this was some sort of red carpet event. It's like they never get the tone right. You have no official role. And it's very, very weird. I also wanted to show you this other moment, which was picked up by Princess Carparkle, who wrote, and I'll just set it up from this tweet. This is funny. Princess Markle, and they're obviously saying Princess Markle because that's what the American broadcasters responded to them, goes to grab Prince Doofus's hand, but he's really not having it and is ready to hug a lamppost if it'll give him an excuse to let go. This kind of discombobulates Princess Markle, so she starts nervously and aimlessly wandering, looking for someone whose space she can invade. It's fascinating. So that's the setup. Let's have a look at this video, Brittany, and see if you agree with what's going on, because certainly there was a lot of uncomfortable interaction, wasn't there?
There was. And it's so bizarre how they act of all the hand holding all the time, because it's like, this is a disaster zone. Are you on a date? You don't really need to be hand holding as you're walking. Ray, Harry's weird wave. I'm like, what are you doing? It's like he almost doesn't know what to do. But I think he is sometimes does get frustrated with the constant clinginess of her. She constantly has to cling to him. Even in that video of them walking away, he has to switch hands so she can hold the other hand. And I'm like, why? You just go and comfort the woman. Why are you constantly need to hold his hand too while you're doing it? It's just sort of very bizarre behavior. But I think there's definitely just seems to be, I would go back to that CBS interview in August, like there definitely seems to be sort of a fracture that's starting to occur and things aren't moving or happening as smoothly as they did before. Harry's kind of like, okay, I'm done with some of this hand-holding stuff. You can talk to somebody else now, because there are bigger issues here than you needing to hold somebody's hand.